Once upon a time, there lived a poor widow and her son Jack in a small cottage at the edge of a green valley. Jack was about 10 years old, with messy brown hair, bright, curious eyes, and a kind heart. His mother worked hard, but they had very little to eat. Their only treasure was a gentle brown cow named Daisy. Every morning, Daisy gave milk that they sold to buy food. But one day, Daisy stopped giving milk. Jack's mother sighed sadly and said, "Oh, Jack, we have no money left. Take Daisy to the market and sell her, my dear." So Jack set off down the dusty road, leading Daisy by a rope. On his way, Jack met a strange old man wearing a long blue cloak and holding a wooden stick. The man smiled and said, "Good day, young man. That's a fine cow you have there. I'll trade you something very special for her 5 magic beans." Jack blinked. Magic beans. "Yes," said the man. "Plant them tonight, and by morning you'll see wonders beyond belief." Jack, curious and hopeful, agreed and gave Daisy to the old man. He ran home proudly to show his mother the beans. But when she saw them, her face turned red with anger. "Oh, Jack, you traded our cow for beans. Foolish boy." She threw the beans out of the window and sent Jack to bed without dinner. Jack cried softly and soon fell asleep. When the morning light came, Jack opened his window and gasped. Outside stood a massive beanstalk, so tall it reached the clouds. Its leaves were huge, and the stalk glowed with a soft green light. Jack's eyes sparkled. It must be the magic. Without thinking twice, he started to climb. He climbed higher and higher through the mist, through the clouds, until he reached the top. There Jack found a beautiful land of green fields and silver rivers. In the distance stood a huge castle made of gold and stone. Everything looked enormous, even the flowers were taller than him. He crept closer and knocked on the castle's giant wooden door. A kind-looking giant woman opened it. She wore a long apron and looked surprised to see such a tiny boy. "Goodness me, what are you doing here, little one?" "Please, ma'am," said Jack politely, "I'm hungry. May I have something to eat?" The woman felt sorry for him and gave him some bread and milk, but suddenly the ground began to shake. Thud, thud, thud. The woman gasped, "Quick, hide. My husband, the giant, is coming. He loves to eat little boys." Jack hid inside a copper pot just as the giant stomped in. He was taller than a tree, with red hair, a booming voice, and wore boots as big as a bed. He sniffed the air. Fo-fum. "I smell the blood of an Englishman. Be he alive or be he dead, I'll grind his bones to make my bread." "Nonsense," said his wife. "You're imagining things. Sit and eat your breakfast." The giant grumbled and sat down. Then he took out a hen with golden feathers. He said, "Lay it." And right before Jack's eyes, the hen laid a golden egg. Jack's eyes widened. That could make us rich, he thought. When the giant fell asleep with a loud snore, Jack crept out, grabbed the hen, and ran for his life. The hen clucked softly, but didn't make a sound as Jack raced to the beanstalk. Jack climbed down as fast as he could, holding the hen close. But when he looked up, he saw the giant had woken up and was climbing down after him, roaring in anger. "Come back, thief," Jack shouted. "Mother, bring me the axe." His mother ran outside, frightened, but quickly handed him the axe. Chop, chop, chop. The beanstalk shook, and with one last chop, it broke. The giant fell with a thunderous crash, never to be seen again. The ground trembled, then became still. Jack and his mother hugged tightly. The magic hen clucked and laid a golden egg at their feet. From that day on, they lived happily and comfortably, never hungry again. Jack had learned a great lesson to be brave, clever, and careful with his choices. Moral: bravery and quick thinking can turn mistakes into miracles.